are now tuned in to Flint After Dark, Flint, Michigan's #1 online podcast show. Make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms. Speak for the streets, ENT. Make sure that you follow the homie Terrence Sales on Facebook at Terrence Sales. And make sure that y'all stay locked into the #1 podcast in Flint, Flint After Dark. Speak for the streets, baby. Flint After Dark. Speak for the streets. Flint After Dark. Now rockin'
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
I'm from Flint, F-L-I-N-T. Fight like it's no tomorrow, motherfucker.
What it
Yo,
do?
yo.
What it do?
All is well.
Man, all is well, Mo.
Yeah,
What's going on, man?
you know how we said, sugar and sugar, salt and salt. If you don't get up, it ain't our fault.
Exactly.
Hey, welcome to the Snowman and Uncle Carl YOPLAY, Flint After Dark. Well,
We the ones.
and we the ones, and everything is on the table.
Everything, man.
Cause we gotta fight like a ML, straight up. Like homie said,
We got to fight like there's no tomorrow.
man, look, we
Hey,
got
there go my Miss Renee. Hold on. Let me give Miss Renee her wrench. Hold on a second. Hold on, Miss Renee. Hold on. I'll do this shit. Oh,
Miss Renee tapped in.
yeah, Miss Renee in the house.
Hey, thank you, Miss Renee, for tapping in after dark, cause you know that's where it go down at after dark.
Miss Renee know it go down.
Know it go down. Yeah.
Hold on. What's up, T from the D?
T from the D. What up, Tab? Sister Tab, 313. Welcome after dark. Cause we done won. Straight up.
Straight up.
Hey, T from the D, you remember this? Sugar and sugar, salt and salt. You didn't get off. It ain't our fault.
Hey, Miss Renee, Miss Renee, I gotta figure out how to put your wrench on. Hold on a second. What's going on, T from the D? Little Mama.
Hey, little mama.
Flint City Limits.
Flint City Limits.
Yeah.
Welcome, y'all.
Come on.
Welcome to the chat after dark.
It's called the Snow Room.
Snow.
And they the After Darkers.
Yeah. Yeah, that part.
Yeah, man.
With Uncle Carl.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get Miss Renee. Yeah, man. Man, been a long day. What you been doing, huh? All day.
Well, man, it ain't a sticky situation, but it's a situation. But it's a good situation.
Mm-hmm.
You smell what I'm selling? Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. It's a good situation. Pain, doing that thing,
Hey, Sherry, what's going on?
Daddy shit,
Jonathan Joy, what's going on?
Welcome to We Them Ones with the Snowman and Uncle Carl YOPLAY.
We the ones. Hey, look, I'm scrolling and I see Mess me up, man. They let a whole bunch of goats go down on Stone Street to eat some grass up or something. Man, you know how much poison we used to sell on Stone Street down there where the Indian burial ground at down there off of University used to be
Down
third.
from the
Yeah,
funeral home.
man, they let about 30 goats
But I like goat
down
milk
way
and goat
down there,
chops.
man. Huh?
I like goat milk and goat chops.
No, I like goat ribs.
And
Barbecue goat ribs. Oh man, that's a delicacy down in Mississippi.
that
You know what I'm saying?
that straight up.
Yeah, straight
But
up.
but
But
I don't know what but I do know what they doing. They signifying like the signifying monkey. What the ghost gonna do? I think Neely done sold all the lawnmowers.
man, he need the ghost to
Now he
mow the
gonna use the
grass.
goat. He just
The
sold
mow
all the lawnmowers.
the mow the grass. Ain't that crazy? He just,
He a secret emergency manager. You know, the emergency manager come in and sell everything. Garbage
right.
truck, everything. He done sold Quincy lawnmower, the zero turn. You know, he done traded that in. Now you gonna bring the ghost.
I
Man,
know
you
that
make it make sense.
community, and they pump fake. You know that community hub that you're supposed to be able to go get borrow equipment from to do your line
That's
right there
gone.
on Detroit Street. It's there,
That's
but they closed.
they closed. Talk
Yeah,
what Gilroy, cross from Gilroy where it
yeah,
used to be
across from
back up.
Gilroy, right there by that old bakery, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right
That's
there.
where
Yeah, right
that's
there,
where my boy is just what we doing grew up, right across the
right there,
street on that
right there,
corner.
right there by Max Beef, right
Yeah,
there. Yeah. That's Third Ward. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that
They
community,
they
that
didn't
joke
give him
ain't
no
even
money.
open,
Nearly them didn't give him no money.
so they closed it.
Yeah,
You supposed to go there to get a lawnmower or something to do your yard.
everything.
Yeah,
You can get
everything.
everything. Yeah, so
A pruner. You know what I'm saying? Something.
you can get
That's
the
crazy.
thing to till the ground. We want to put a garden in, till it, that till thing to till the ground, dig the ground
Yeah.
up. You can get that. You get everything from them. Just have your license and all that demonstration, but and
Yeah,
bring
yeah,
it back.
you gotta take your ID, your license, but it's supposed to be to help the community out. The people who don't own lawnmowers or just they don't own equipment, and they can
Right.
still they manage. They can still manicure they lawn care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Tanya had one over there by my park. That's closed.
It was a community hub over that way on the Sixth Ward.
Yeah, Tanya had one
Oh,
going.
oh man! Speaking of the Sixth Ward, man, they've been clowning over there. Huh?
Man, look, it's like I can say what I want to say, but I can't say what I want to say because see, Green they don't give a care, because they did,
What's
you
up,
know,
Darnell Dumas? What's up, baby? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, y'all
Danielle
smash
Dooley.
y'all violate that like button when y'all come in. Super violated.
Super violate that like button.
Super
Welcome to the chat.
violated. Get mad at it. You know
After
what
dark.
I'm
Doing that, brother Doom is the only Doomers that winter's like.
saying? You sure ain't no AC. I doubt
Right.
it.
AC Ghost. AC Ghost, like, I think 50 Cent got him. He Ghost.
Man.
AC Ghost like AC. I think he's sitting back reading the mail. He ain't politicking.
yeah, everybody, he reading the mail. He opening the
He
mail.
he going to every church in this mother. Concerned pastor. He probably had 3 meetings with
Mm-hmm.
them.
Hey,
You
Miss
know what I'm
Renee,
saying?
you know what you gotta do? I just thought about it. You gotta send me your email, and that's how I go in and do that for you. Send me your email. Text me your email. You can text it to me right now, so I already have it.
Yes.
But shout out to Miss Renee Jackson, man.
Shout out,
Oh,
Sister Renee. She always got a welcome mat. How
oh
you
yeah. Oh,
doing?
absolutely.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
right here,
Hey, yeah. Man. Yeah. They've been climbing over in the Sixth Ward, man. That Sixth Ward, the new North Side. I
that's too
remember.
much.
Hey, I remember 30 years ago. That's where you want to be at over there behind North and all over there, man.
That's
It
what
ain't, man.
for
Not no
real.
more. Not no more.
Not no more. No,
Not
and
no
then
more. That was the,
and
that was the dandata over
now
there,
it's like a dirty south.
man.
Yeah,
The
they
dirty North.
Yeah,
Your
they
your first war,
all I
that
can
Joker
say,
wasn't in the
man,
first war.
is you know, you gotta look at it like this. If the children and the young adult they ain't got nothing to do, it ain't like when we grew up. We had teen club, skating, dances. All the schools was open. We go swimming. With all,
Right.
I
Yeah,
swam at
what
North
what they had some of the at the was that Haskell? What was that?
Haskell. You go
Haskell, yeah,
swimming
they got a
there.
pool right there at Haskell, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
recreation there.
what
You
war
go.
that is, huh? That's second war,
That's
that.
second war. That's
That's
second
second
war.
war. Yeah, that's second
Yeah,
war. Yeah.
and
That's second
then
war.
you had remember Kennedy Pool where Kennedy School was at.
Yeah,
The,
yeah,
the
down you talking
pool,
about down there beside Mary Street, right?
Main Street, Fifth Ward,
Yeah,
where the roof let back, all that
yeah.
old we played soccer, basketball. You said when you take all the activities from and it's by design, bro. It's by design because
Right.
they already knew this. They studied this a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? That if you take away where they don't have nothing to do, they gonna do what they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't gonna be nice because then you got all the stuff they didn't. These kids they didn't went through some shit. They didn't
Hey,
went through.
Auntie Shay say the goats were brought there to eat the poison berries, so the berries won't go into the water and contaminate. It's too late. We already got poison water, Auntie. They
I
gonna do
mean,
kill the goats? What they gonna do? Contaminate the goats?
contaminate the ghosts. You know what I'm
Man, they all
saying?
cold, man.
That's that rigmarole. That's
Yeah,
the old
yeah.
play for them. Like, you know, I mean, what the ghost gonna do? You know what I
Man,
mean?
hey, ghost life matter.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I mean, they just ought to bring hogs too. Shit, bring the hog. They
Man,
eat up everything. They
but
don't
see,
care.
my whole thing is this: they that area down there, they all them years they didn't care about that area. They was down there prostitution. We was slanging.
Everything.
We was slanging.
That
All
was the track.
then they found then they found them Indians, the very the bones and stuff.
The cemetery.
Now they down there trying to preserve and save it, man. They even changed the name of the street from Third Avenue to University. They call it
Right.
a historic neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It was a
Yeah.
historic neighborhood. We was down there slinging that hope. You know what I'm saying? That
And
was
police
crazy,
and
man.
the police was tricking with the prostitutes.
Man, that was the strip.
And
Yeah.
this ain't no alleged. Barksdale fell in
You
love with
remember? You remember Norman Store? Norman Store used to be right there. Ferris Market, the
it.
grocery store.
You had
The gas
Ferris.
station always been there.
With Ferris, you had Ferris Market and you had the
Yeah,
Club Spirits
yeah,
right
right
there.
next to clubs. Yeah, that little
And,
bar. It was a bar.
that was Spirits. Then you had the
Yeah.
7-Eleven across the street.
Yup. Yup.
Yeah. No, Norman was on Stewart Street where Legacy at. That store right there. That was
Nah, I thought Noah's party store was
no Norman's
on
was that.
Third and Grand Traverse.
No, it was that gray building right there on Stewart. That was family owned. Where you look at Legacy, right across the street, that gray building is there. That was Norman, right
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
still standing, but it ain't open. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Yeah, but we go this legacy in Flint, and see that's another thing where if people know their history about Flint, man, Flint. When I was young, everybody blacks own everything.
I got it, Miss Renee. Thanks. I got your email. Thank
Yeah,
you.
blacks own majority of everything. You dig what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
It,
Right.
and they tricked us. We went for the bag.
You
You
went
know
for
what
the
I'm
okey
saying?
doke.
We went for the motherfucking okie doke.
Hey,
Cause
look. Hey. Legend has it. You know that's what Big Dion started at Ferris Market. He used to be stock boy. Well, hey, I ain't trying to write on him or nothing. But legend said that he used to do the ordering. He used to order the stock, right? So
right.
they say Big Dion. This is allegedly. They say that's how he stocked his first store. They say he used to order over and take the assets out the back. they
He wasn't
say
wrong.
that's how they hey, he wasn't wrong, that's right. As
I
they
was
say, but they say that's how he stocked his store up, started his store. Cause
yeah.
Dion and Phil, what was that? Phil, you remember Phil's? Dion, and they was the first of my era. But I know they had the Franklin Market. It was black owned back in the day. And what's that other market down on North Street? It was black. What was the name of that? Down
On
on North.
North,
Well,
you
ain't
had
that North? Ain't that North and Pearson? They had the black owned store.
that
Um,
was Hardee's,
Hardest. There
but
you go. See, there you go. I
that was
know all.
Hardee's
I know,
store.
but that was before my time. But when my era, Dion and Phil was the only black in Franklin's Market down there on Fleming's Road. Remember Franklin Markets had them cold 40 ounces?
I
That's all
I
they used to
probably
have was
don't.
them cold 40s right there right across from Paradise. Right there by
Right.
right there corner of Fleming and Pasadena.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
remember Franklin Markets had them cold beers? That's all they
They
used to
had
have.
the food too. They had the ribs. They had everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
but
come to they had them cold 40s. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man, but back to the message at hand is man, look, I ain't gonna say word on the street. You know, but they said some moles in the camp.
What you mean? Huh?
Yeah, they say the moles in the camp. You know what I mean? I don't know what they know, but uh like Jason them, you know what I mean? I don't know them like that to say who they is, you know what I'm saying? But
Uh-huh.
I test their spirit, you know what I'm saying? And to me, if I got to say how they is, you know, they remind me, and I wasn't born then, they probably the great Quakers and Mormons children, you know what I'm saying? They helped Harry Tubman, you know what I mean? Shit. If it wasn't for the Mormons and the motherfucking the Quakers, it wouldn't been no Underground Railroad.
They
You
the
did
ones that
what I'm
have
saying?
Harry Tub in them out, right?
Hell yeah, for real. They helped us out. You know what I mean? And
Right.
so that spirit, you know, spirits don't die. They multiply. You know what I'm saying? You can't kill a spirit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but at the same time, you could just see the rigmarole because if you go down there and you go up there with a camera or whatever you got, you know what I'm saying? They come to get you, dog. And you
Right.
know, Jason do a ring around the rosy around them. They don't fuck with him. You did what
Nah.
I'm saying? And
Nah.
and they shouldn't. But I'm just saying you can see the the discrimination part as I could see it. And so, but I look at it like this, and I had to, you know, me studying in the nation, I had to learn that you know, it was always Caucasians with us. You did what I'm saying? And they helped us on our plight, where they came from. You know what I mean? Because people understand they was enslaved by their own people too. You know, if history tells it how it is, you know what I'm saying. But did
You
nobody
said you
come up?
said you said history repeats itself, right?
Yeah, but wasn't nobody enslaved, just but us over here on this land. Everybody else got a free ride. You know, with that fake statue of liberty. Like, you know, they wrote, you know, if truth be told, you know what I'm saying, Trump his parents were his wife is an immigrant, you know what I mean? And I'm saying, you know, it's just but the scriptures tell everybody about what's going on, you know, and this is why we gotta unite and come together. You know, ain't no time to disassociate ourselves with petty stuff because they playing chess. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we got to be on top of our square because we already see the slate always been against us. You know what I mean? Straight up, here and everywhere. You know, and shit. I
What's going on, Miss
mean,
Tia Harris?
and so
Uh,
yeah,
what Miss
so
Renee Jackson said. I said that also, Mr. Carl. I believe he's really fighting for rights, but he's going to be treated differently. She talking about Jason.
And she right. She 100% right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's just, but at the same time, as people know the history of this town, it wasn't no different than the South. We went through the same stuff. We couldn't, in the back in the day, you couldn't
I
come.
mean,
We had to be on St. John era, which was like Black Wall Street. You dig what I'm saying? They
yeah.
cut through that. They
I
broke that
mean,
up with the freeways. They
I
broke that
mean,
up.
they ain't never gonna treat him like they treat us because he in their likenesses. It ain't his fault, but
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean? That's just simple as that. You see how, like, I'm gonna point it out again, how they did Josh. They, you know what I mean? They arrested Josh different than they arrested Miss Savage. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because she not in their likenesses, but Josh is. You know what I
And
mean? That's just the cruel. That's just
he
the cruel reality of it. And them my guys.
he,
Jason and Josh, them my
but
guys. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the
cussed
cruel
him out
reality
from
of it.
head to toe. He cussed him out from head to toe. You dig
Man,
what I'm
he called
saying?
he called him everything but the child of God.
That part. So, it's like we already, I'm saying we can't win downtown. We got to win among ourselves. Like you can't beat well-oiled system. You know
Can't
what
beat the
I'm saying?
machine, man. You know we can't beat the machine, huh?
I mean, it don't make no sense because you got them in the back playing on our intelligence because every meeting, Neil sitting back contemplating on what you're saying, your next move. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he get to move 3 times because we telling him, this, that, and the third. And when everything is against you, the judges, the courts, the prosecutors, everything is these old fake ass lawyers here. You know what I'm saying? They all in the bed together. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no when you see Eric, he challenged them by law. He wasn't talking no rigmarole stuff. He came by law. And the way they done and just look at what Liddell all them done did. Come on, man. You gonna check a third they call this up checking Miss Flynn. Like Sean got up there perpetrating a goddamn politic and perpetrating a fraud. No,
See,
your children ain't gonna cuss in front of you, and they shouldn't. But when they ain't around you, they cussing like a mother. You dig what I'm saying?
man, but see that's what I be saying about that dysfunctional council, man. They expect to be respected, but they don't respect you, man. Respect is earned, not given. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I understand. I understand as a kid, that was a kid because she is a kid. But y'all, you know how Caucasian, her mama is white. You already know how white people raise their kids different from how we raise our kids, but that
Who
ain't no
mama white?
excuse.
Who
That ain't
mama
no
white?
excuse. Little Miss Flint, you didn't know that?
No, I thought her mama was black.
Nah, man, her mama white, man. She's a half breed, but that's neither here nor there. But what I'm saying is they tripping, and then with Liddell, man, Liddell and Candace is horrible, man. They is nothing
But
vice
she,
president and president about them at all. It's not. They ain't even. They the bottom of the barrel, man. To
man,
me,
look, Miss
but they
Flint,
don't see that. But they don't
the
see that though.
little sister
They don't
called
see
them
that.
up on the
They
carpet.
don't see that,
They
man.
they got mad because they got called on the carpet. She's skinning and grinning, but look, Miss Flint, she told the truth. That's what they do. And see, the young people is looking. They watching your butt, and man, man, look, I my attitude towards down there is different, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't that the fabulous foe, they not neglecting their wars. They just ain't going for the rigmarole. And the overplay is now nearly trying to make it look like they the bad people. They stopping the city from going forward. You stopping the city, you got $100 million, ain't did enough for the residents, period.
Not a
Five,
damn thing.
501c3s is not the residents. That's
He ain't
personal.
gave he ain't gave the city not one iota, man.
He ain't gave the residents nothing. You know what I'm
That
saying?
the residents, man. Listen, that money was originally was to help to stimulate the economy, man. When we had to go in the house for that pandemic, man. That's what that money was for. It was for the people with the brick and mortars and stuff. People that had to go back to their mama basement and stuff like that. Do hair out their mama basement and cut hair out the mama basement. That money was brought to stimulate the economy, man.
That's
You
real.
know the economic development, man. Then they gonna throw that old 501c bull crap in, and then all the money disappeared, man. They know they play the game as they go. They play it as they go, man. They make the rules up as they go, man. It don't make no sense how corrupt this city is, man.
Nearly make the rules. He
It don't
taught
make
them. They didn't know nothing about no city council, be a council person.
Man, Neely running this mother like a Russian. He running this city like a Russian country, man.
I'm trying to tell you for real, straight up.
Straight up.
But the bad part about it is he not thinking about his legacy. He thinking about the greenbacks.
Man, his legacy been ruined, man. In my opinion.
In my opinion too. You know what I'm saying?
What I mean?
Because then you front like, okay, we gonna do this now. LaShawn Johnson, like I told, why you didn't jump in the game at the get-go? You jumped in the game when Brother Quincy passed and that seat was empty. You wasn't down there like you is now. That
was like a how do I want to say it? That wasn't her fault. You know what I mean? She got put late in the game because she was like a bag of type deal when what was his name? Didn't pan out. What was his name? Kerry. Cause that's who they had wanted, remember?
Who Nelson?
Kerry Nelson. Yeah, remember, and then whatever happened with him, and then she got through in the ball game late. Right. Then that's when they came with that ambassador, rigmarole, and all that stuff, man. You know, so I don't know, bro. It's just, it's horrible, man. It's just, they make the rules up as they go. You know, Eric said it, man. You know, Eric said it. Eric said it, man. There's two things that Eric said. I'm always remember. Unc said, Neely know how to play politics, and city council is the worst. That was the worst city council ever assembled. He said it.
He said it from the get-go.
He said it.
And he tried to help.
He said it. You know what I mean?
And then Montez come down there politicking.
Montez,
that nigga politic.
Man, that boy, Montez, he's something else, man. He always
he's funny. Come down there with his muscle shirt on.
He always sees the moment. Yeah, he
got a 501c3 too.
Oh, you do?
And believe, he got a cleaning company. Yeah, but
what Mark Hutchinson say? Neely choose LaShawn because hold on.
What's up, brother Mark? Welcome to the chat at the dog.
Neely chose LaShawn because she will do whatever, whenever he wants.
Facts.
Real cheap. And you own something.
Mark said real cheap.
Mark owned something.
He said real cheap.
Yeah. Mark said real cheap. He owned something.
Hey man, Mark's a rough.
But I'm gonna tell y'all, I know y'all get tired of hearing me in the chat. She dangerous. She a threat. So I'm gonna say she working, man. She working.
Yeah. She working and the oil machine working behind her. You know. So she can go and like she said, we gonna help y'all with the rules. Just come holler at me. You know how now she got to connect.
Right.
You know. I'm just believing that it ain't gonna happen. And Davina, she gaslighted last night. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what I'm saying, Darnell? She a threat, bro. Because listen, usually I say this, right? This is what I usually say when people do write-ins, especially after they lost the preliminaries. I always say then when they come back and I always say they split the vote or they ain't got a snowball chance in hell, right? I always say that when it's a write-in, but not this write-in, because you got to realize this, Darnell. She was only 3 votes off, man. You know what I mean? So she a threat, and she got that Neely machine behind her. So Man, she a threat. So I just hope Miss Bell got her strategy together. It's still Miss Beverly Biggs Levy third ward all day long, but she LaShawn a threat, man.
But then you
Oh,
got
man.
the Vina and Gloria down there where sheets of votes and came up missing. You know,
Man,
where they do that at?
that too. They gonna pistol. See, if you playing the pistol whip factor, they gonna whip her with the pen, and they got the machine behind her. She a threat. I just
Look,
gonna put it like that, man. And
like they say,
Miss Bell got to get out there, and we got to help her knock on some doors, man, because she got to get some untapped voters, man. She got to get some voters that ain't even registered right now. Got to get them registered and get them to vote for her. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. That's the cruel reality of it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know. Oh, that's the. you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no cakewalk. And AC Dumas ain't the threat. It's LaShawn. Trying to tell y'all.
But I'm saying,
Watch the play.
Don't sleep on AC.
Well, we ain't gonna sleep on him neither. We just gonna annihilate everybody. Both Beverly Biggs leave it, man.
I'm voting for Beverly Biggs. I'm in the third ward, so you dig what I'm saying?
She got your vote. I already know she got your vote.
Yeah. I'm helping Miss Bell, but at the same time, you know, Dumas know the old timers. You dig what I'm saying? And he got Weaver behind him. You know,
Miss Renee say if the residents don't get out and vote, she might be a bigger threat and win. Hey, Miss Renee, you said it, I didn't. You said it, I didn't.
She on point.
Man, yeah, she on point. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. She's dangerous, man.
I'm saying, according to all the people in the chats and the bunk that say Beverly Big Levy need to help knock on doors, straight up. I mean, we talking about over 75 people, 100 people. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, we got to do it like they doing.
Miss Tia Harris say there has been a level of deceit within Flint and administration. We are in a area of social media where it allows for information to travel faster, and everybody is giving their commentary. Okay, I agree with that. But we also in the area where social media is a gift and a curse. It just depends on how you use it. You know what I'm saying?
And we're in the era, in the end time, the Bible say in the end time, people rather believe a lie than the truth. We there. We there. So, you know, I would do things different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Auntie Sherry say, look at how they are letting the Shine campaign illegally on every platform. By station, photo ops, nearly put her in. Hey, Auntie, why you say illegally? What you mean? I don't understand that. You lost me, Auntie. What's she doing illegal? Well, I know something she doing illegal, but it ain't social media campaigning. But anyway.
Then she finna go on Channel 12. Watch what I tell you. She gonna go on Channel 12 because that's nearly people.
My husband just say, you better believe Neely got somebody picking up absentee ballots and writing her name in. Neely in that fifth vote. Don't sleep on Neely. Bear gotta get help. Absolutely, Mark, you on point again.
Mark on point, man. You know, and he looking on the outside, saying what the inside is. You dig what I'm saying?
What's going on, Keith Downey? Keith Downey say if it rains, any one of the three could win. Black people sure don't vote in the rain. They barely vote when it's dry. Man, hey, that's a good point, Keith Downey. You hear what he said? If it rain on voting day, we in trouble. He said we're in trouble. He right.
He ain't lying. But they forgot you could just put a rain jacket, raincoat on and get out there. I had a paper route. I was a paper boy back in the day. And shoot, whether it rained, snow, I had to fold the papers up, go down the street, throw the papers on the porch in the rain or snow. But them days, it ain't no people don't sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? It's a given. And
Right.
some people can't. I don't expect the elderly to get out there, but the elderly been out there, you know. And so it's just a sad affair, man, to where uh our culture have been split. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, back in the 60s, we come out of an era where, the Black Power era where we had to stand for something. You know what I'm saying? We had to make a mark and be something.
Yeah.
Now, they got us like a bucket of crabs. Once one get to the top, we'll snatch them down.
Crabs
I put
crabs
salt
in a
on them.
bucket. Yeah, you
You know
right.
what I
They got us
mean?
like crabs in a bucket. For
That
sure.
mentality. I ain't like that. I like to see us win. But I don't like nobody messing over us neither. I don't care what color you is. You know, I'm thinking about what the children gonna do if we don't stand up for righteousness. Cause evidently they're not doing that. Cause PAL League, what the PAL League? It's more than just basketball, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's jacked up. And shoot, I mean, from the top of the chain, that spirit is real. You know,
Right. Right.
I mean, whenever you got St. Mark over here struggling, you gonna let three churches get money, and then when it comes to St. Mark, you gonna say no because you don't like him. That's Liddell. You know what I'm saying? You gonna stop that church from eating in your ward, and you was in the line too. Tell me that ain't no rigmarole. I, I
Yeah.
sit back, I wait.
That's that bull crap, man.
You know what I'm saying? And when everything is being snatched by the billionaires, you know. So my thing is with the people, you know what I'm saying? And you can't play both sides, shit.
They playing all angles, huh? That's what they doing.
And
They weighing their options out.
and that pastor yesterday, I think his name Mike, whatever, he spoke truth. He spoke truth. But he spoke on deaf ears. Man, these fellas ain't trying to do nothing, man. All these churches, and even the ones ain't concerned pastors, they not saying nothing. But the same people just going through this mess, they go to church. But y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all still rock about baby on this book. But Jesus was a revolutionary. He didn't sit in the goddamn church. He didn't sit in the synagogue. He tipped the tail on their ass when he was out there amongst the people. What a pastor. This young pastor here, the Caucasian brother, he the only one been speaking out in the raw, you know. But you say you follow Jesus, but Jesus was a revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't standing on truth for the less than French, the whores, the prostitutes, the people, the homeless. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You see the homeless out there begging for food, all this demonstration, and you man, it's just it's a sad affair,
Right.
across the board. I
Hey,
can't.
did you go to that little rally, a little protest they had from the county yesterday?
No, I didn't go down there. I watched it.
Yeah.
Uh, but I'm down with it. I understand they plight. You know what I'm saying? And they not wrong. See, that's where it's gonna jump off at, far as getting it out. You can't get nothing across the street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got
So
the county, you are the city side, they horrible over there, man. You know what I'm saying?
they are that
Yeah, they horrible.
I talked to the undersheriff and the day Jetta supposed to got out. And
Right.
I went and got him. He came out and Jason started talking to him. But he
Okay.
said, y'all all right on this side. on this side of the street. Don't go on
Y'all
that side
smash
of the
that
street.
like button. Y'all smash that right. Don't go on that side. Y'all smash that like button. Oh, that's crazy, Uncle. How it's a thin line between the county and the city, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's corruption over the county too. They think it ain't, man. They working
Man,
hand and foot, man.
man,
You know what I'm
look.
saying?
I mean, I understand everybody think what's his name? The sheriff over there? Swanson?
Swanson, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he good at points, but if anybody going county jail, I've been there in the 2000s for a ticket. It is inhumane how they're treating them inmates in there. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, people don't understand. Ain't no, and it, it ain't no 3 hots in the cot. No, you sitting on still for 3-4 days.
Right. Let's
Cold.
hold on. Let me play this clip of Miss Bell right quick. What she was down there yesterday.
Being Stephen, I'm running for the 3rd Ward City Council seat. I'm running for the 3rd Ward City Council seat. Transparent today, trust tomorrow. I've had a vehicle not less than 90 days. I've had 5 flat tires. 3 you could not replace them. You had to get new tires.
When I find out who you are, I'm hunting you.
After that, I had a bullet hole put in the back seat of my car.
Eye for an eye, bitch.
They think that this is funny. It's not funny.
That's right.
Then Mayor Neely said if we did a peaceful protest, we would not be happy for it. They pulled my husband out of the vehicle with the vehicle still running. And they think this is okay. Nobody has even apologized.
That's right.
So they think it's okay.
Come on, Miss Lee.
And we got to stop this. I'm running for that 3rd Ward seat. I won it in November. They voted me in February.
That's right.
Then now we got to do it all over again.
Yep.
I came top 2 in May. August the 5th, we're going to show them. You guys are going to step down and get this city in order. And that's what we are working for. Nothing else. We're not trying to drain no brownie points or nothing. You are going to get out of them seats and go home or do the job that needs to be done in the city of Cleveland.
That's right. Amen.
Who's next?
What you think,
No, that's a fact. You know what I want to see? I want to see from where the courthouse at the 67th district, that corner there, all the way back. It's important that see, numbers mean something. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? And people are dissatisfied. You know?
Hell yeah, Mark, they do. Hell yeah, they put him in jail for 3-4 days. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, for no cause at all. You know, and that's the punishment of the city, because the city got to write the warrant and they hold up because they know they can hold you for 72 hours or 48 hours, whatever it is.
Yeah, they say they got 72 hours to charge you with anytime.
So it's
which is 3 days. Which is 3 days.
Yeah, the county is a holding cell, but it's a punishment by the prosecutors, the judges, Neely, and all of them in there. Because you really, now, if you handcuff a person from no non-violent, you ain't, I mean, you handcuff putting people in jail because they got an issue with this. And y'all talking about these are the people chambers. This ain't the people chambers. This some bullshit chambers. This ain't nothing got to do with people. See, that's the overlay for another play. You know, welcome to the people. This is not the people chamber, because the people chamber, the people can. I remember with the wooden chairs was there. You can get up there and speak how you want to speak. Now you got 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then when I say what I feel, you know, it's a problem. But you can come back and say what you want, and you ain't checked. Come on, man. And I understand it's blind justice. I can tell. Yeah, I already knew that years ago. It's blind justice. It's just us. So
yeah, Mr. Renee, they put you in jail just for speaking. You know what I'm saying? Just for voicing your opinion, your First Amendment right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
And then they muzzling your freedom of speech. You can only say this, say that. You know what I'm saying? But they can say what they want. I couldn't. I can't do it. You know.
Right.
I don't got the temperament for it. You know what I'm saying? Because but it's gonna be a rude awakening on that side of the aisle. You know, they think they're getting away now. You know what I'm saying?
They think they getting down, they
They,
getting down.
they
Especially them damn police, man. Man, cause them ain't regular police. Them
they
not
just
them narcos, man. Them fang, you know what I'm saying? That's
they
them
all that.
that's the that's them special ops. That's them, you know what I'm saying? That's remember the back in the day, Kendall and them, that's Rambo and them, Scarface and them type of polices, man. They ain't no regular polices, man. And they
No,
steady kicking our teeth in the residents, they using excessive violence. And Liddell and them weaponized using them as their personal security, like some sick dogs, sicking them on it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And Miss Gladys said it the best though. Hold on.
I think that the police that they've got grabbing a hold of us now are from Fang. I think these people that are grabbing a hold of us now, they are from Fang and they're used to kicking doors in and confiscating drugs and guns. And these are the cops that they've got coming and getting us at city council now. These are not your normal cops.
No.
Yeah. So these cops that are coming and grabbing a hold of us, they're thugs. They deal with drug addicts, trafficking, guns, and the Chief Green has turned these people loose on us, and the mayor, who's under our feet, he's behind it. He's behind it. So I say, keep fighting.
Tanya, can you please speak next? Mr.
Yo, Miss Gladys had that right on point, didn't she?
Use people hit it. Said it on. I mean that it is, and that is what it is. That's facts.
That's what it is. Them ain't no
That's
regular police, man.
Man, I can't say what I want to say, man. You know, because
Hey, as long as you say enough, man. That's all that matters.
I can't say what I want to say because you know what? You know, I got that Malcolm blood. You know, you kill my dog, I'm killing your cat. You dig what I'm saying? And it's like the balance of the motherfucking bullet. You know what I mean? And you know that's real because you know in that era the police was doing the same demonstration, especially against black organizations. Man, if you look what done happened to us as a people, kids got blew up in the church, people got gunned down in church. People, man, look, you know what? It's up. You know what I mean? It's up. You know, and then to have pastors here that don't say nothing. Oh man, we'll rock you to sleep with Jesus. Jesus already told it. Jesus was a revolutionary. Check his jacket. He went and tipped all the tables over on that bull stuff. You know what I mean? In the synagogue. And so, you know, but it's like, man, I mean, we gotta be real with this thing, man. You know, then they gonna kick Miss Taylor out. Come on, man. Cause
that was horrible, man.
You don't like
that
what
was
she
horrible,
said.
man. Miss Taylor, 80 years old, man. That's what they do, man. That's what they do. They picking on the kids and the senior citizens, man. That's what they do.
And but like I said again, everybody in the chat that's vote for Beverly Biggs Lee from Flint, Michigan.
Where's Black Lives Matter at, man? Where's NAACP, man? They just let them kick our teeth down our throat. They don't even care, man.
Hey man, look, what's Calm got on there, Sister Tanya, and you know if she blasts her dad, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know her daddy is right.
I know. I heard what she said, and that's very uncomfortable because you standing for everything else, and your nephew out there, bro.
That's his grandson. That's his grandson.
His grand, and she, you supposed to be down here. You run around talking about everybody else shit, and you got shit. Man, go backyard. I mean, she need help. She crying out, but I'm glad she got that Harriet Tubman spirit.
She'll be on here tomorrow. Her and Shanti Murkison, they'll be on here. I'm gonna let them do their thing tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's just man. You know, ain't no compromise and shit. Just cause you get some money from a motherfucker, that don't mean you go with the rigmarole bullshit.
Y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, 8 o'clock. I got Tanya Jones on here and Shantae Murkison. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tune in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so we're gonna stay posted up on because it is what it is. It's going down. Yep, it's going down, boy. And so I talked to my homies, the Moors in Detroit, to come down here, you know.
Y'all donate $1 to the platform, man. Everybody donate $1 to the Cash App. $, Flint out the dark 810, man. Send y'all boy $1, man. Everybody in the chat, send y'all boy $1. You know what I'm saying? Get the platform going, man. So me and Uncle keep giving y'all that raw info.
It didn't work. What? No, I gotta do something different. Yeah, man. You're right. So, hey, let me see. You talk to Jay now?
Man, they out cold, man. Hey, look, I talked to them. Look, them white boys is for real, man. Not just in council like that. Look, these boys walking down the street in real life, real time. Watch this.
Fucking fear.
Oh, I heard she had a broken hip was the word running around the street.
No. She passed out from fear. She just straight passed the fuck right out.
People.
Yep. Weaponized police. There's Josh giving him a California Audi. Coming straight from the underground. We might not be brown, but the shit's still bad, motherfuckers.
Man, hey, look, dog, to flip the police all around. They don't just act like that in council. They act like that in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I respect that because they act crazy in council and in the world. You know what I'm saying? They taking stuff up, man.
And they standing on the Constitution.
Yep. I say he ain't backing down. He said, what y'all thought I was gonna back down because y'all arrested me? And them boys, you know what I'm saying? They in it for real.
And that was a bogus arrest.
Man, tell me about it.
He was in the hallway. He wasn't in there. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, we under attack.
Y'all violate that like button, man.
Yeah, we under attack. But watch what I tell you. Watch the tide's gonna turn. Believe me.
Right.
Shout out to Jetta Brown. He's supposed to come down and be boots on the ground.
Yeah, I ain't heard you seen Jay lately? You heard from him anytime?
I mean, you know, Jed, man. Jed on that Harvey demonstration, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he on Harvey bad. Real. Man, Harvey worse than Flint.
They going through the same shit.
I thought, you know, man, Harvey worse than Flint, man.
For real.
Yeah.
You know, they taking the land. You know, that one Caucasian dude, the one that pulled the gun on Jed.
Oh yeah, the old man with that little compound.
And no, look, and that's illegal. He ain't paid taxes on it. He don't own it. He just put
a fist around some land and made charge people. He got people standing up in there and everything. It's like a camp. It's like a city within a city.
It's like David Koresh. What's that boy was in Waco?
Waco, Texas. That I remember that when they had them in the. Now I don't think it's like that, because if it was like that, they would have busted at J&M. They wouldn't. Them boys weren't playing when the feds came and hollered at them. They, you know what I'm saying? They had to fight them off.
I'm just
talking. They ain't like that.
Having people captured. You know what I mean?
As far as they got them on the compound, yeah, but they ain't about that action like them boys in Waco were.
No,
you know, they was about that action, man.
What they saying in the chat?
Let me see. Shit, actually, I'm not in agreement with Dace. I'm not in agreement with Jason doing all that hassling the police and the officials, but it makes it harder on us if we do get arrested. Jason can go back to where he lives, but we have to stay here. I agree with you, Ashley, but you can't. You know what I mean? I mean, they shaking stuff up, Auntie. I don't know. I don't. But this how I feel about that, Auntie. When they took our ARPA funds, did they chill out? When they gave us that bull crap lawsuit money, I mean, that we ain't gonna never see that settlement. Did they bag off? You know what I'm saying? When they poison our water, did they bag off? No. So why we gotta bag off? That's all I'm saying, Auntie. But I agree with you. You know what I mean? To a certain extent. What you think, What you think,
Oh no, it was genocide. It was straight up genocide. And far as like I said, you know, it always been Caucasian warriors that migrated with us to help the cause. You know, it took me a learning mechanism, studying history and studying what it was to understand the spirit, because they going through too where they from. You know, I just, I sit back and read, you know what I'm saying, instead of jumping up and shoot.
Yeah, I got it, Miss Renee. Thank you. You a God, well, you have, hey, Miss Renee, you haven't said. I promise you will.
I need Jason gonna file most get my CCW, my concealed weapon thing off. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna get it off for you too, huh?
And you know what? I'm strapped like Punchoville on their ass.
It's my boy Juice Box. What you say, Juice Box? One thing I must say that they scared to turn the tables over because they going to mess up the money. They get it from the congregation. That's why they don't speak out. They know what's wrong. He must be talking about the concerned pastors. They know what's wrong with the. They know they scared to speak out. But what if the pastors look back? Yeah, and see if that it was their mother or daddy or sister stand up then and be knowing what they doing. God is going to bless his man. We going to make it through it, man. Yeah, Juice Box, we gonna make it through it, man. God don't, you know what I'm saying? God ain't gonna put us through too much we can't bear, man. We can't stand. That's absolutely correct. But it's hard, man. They going hard on us. They going hard in the paint on us, y'all.
Yeah, really got to go hard because them bars, he's facing bars. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about musical bars neither. You know what I'm saying? Because you been robbing the cookie jar. You dig what I'm saying? And shoot, man, you can't treat God people wrong, and you can't do wrong. You know, because it always come back. I lived it. But
people use a God for a scapegoat, then they do devilish stuff though. You know what I mean?
Man,
God don't like ugly. He ain't too fond of cute. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So it is. Hey, but karma is real.
I mean, I don't understand. I understand, but I'm saying people that on the outside looking in, especially young people that go to church. You know what I'm saying? And when you hear the word concerned pastors, that means they're concerned about you.
That means crooks. Concerned pastors are crooks,
about the envelope. They concerned about the envelope.
That offering plate.
And like Chris Martin said, he said God told him that the Kansas City Chiefs was gonna win the Super Bowl.
He thought God told him that. Yeah. That sure ain't what happened.
Yeah, he said on the pulpit.
Yeah, that's like remember Ike. He used to always give out 1,000 numbers, and then somebody bound to hit the number. You know what I'm saying? Then they had him like he was a number guru.
Man, my grandmama used to listen to that man every Sunday. There is no telling what God can do. 039.
What?
Yeah, but
Man,
hey, now word is the prosecutor didn't drop them charges on Diddy. You hear me, Mo? Snowman.
yeah, what's up, hey,
Hey,
yeah. We,
they say, I mean, the prosecutor said they didn't drop them charges on Diddy.
yeah, they dropped most of them charges. He coming home, man.
No, they say they didn't drop them.
Shit.
You ain't heard the
I
news?
seen it. I seen it.
Well, I don't know if it's AI or nothing, and I'm just saying, they playing with this shit, and I mean, I ain't got nothing, shit. Sometimes you could dig a hole and hard to get out. I mean, I'm looking at it like this: if Weinstein and Epstein, they ass got nailed to the cross. Come on, man. Shit, I mean, and you believe me, they gonna concoct some shit up. And you ain't John Gotti. John Gotti was a real boss. And you know what, Mo? You hear me?
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah, yo.
if it wasn't for Sammy the Bull, he would have beat them charges. The only thing would have got him on is nothing, because even though they bug your demonstration and you talking like a motherfucker,
Right.
but if Sammy the Bull would have said nothing, he would have beat that case. But
Yeah, all he had to do was shut up.
but see, he threw Sammy under the bus.
Hey, did Sammy testify in his own case?
Yeah.
That's what killed him. He should have said. He
Yeah.
shouldn't have said nothing.
But see,
Diddy ain't even on testify.
he did the right thing, cause they would have ate his ass up. But at the same time, that's what you ain't supposed to, man. Look, I'm not finna say a motherfucking thing. He got 7 lawyers. Why would he go up on the stand? You got 7 big time lawyers. You ain't got no petty lawyers.
Mr. Renee said, like mama, he said, like mother used to say, trouble is easy to get in and hard as hell to get out of. You right, Miss Renee. You are correct.
She be on point. And thank y'all for chatting with us at this nighttime. You know what I'm saying? And we bet back at the right time tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll be back tomorrow.
Y'all ain't working 12 hours and 10 hours and 8 hours tomorrow. Y'all know we can get it in tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow we're gonna be on late tomorrow. So
yeah,
but we gonna. Hey man, we appreciate y'all, man. Y'all, hit that like button before y'all leave, and donate a dollar to the platform. $sign for that to start 810, man. Well, you know what I'm saying? Send your boy super chat or something. You got what else you gotta say? What else you gotta say before we get out of here?
I just appreciate the people being, able to come in and voice their opinion. And we will have a call in soon. But some of y'all seem like y'all yarning already, so we're gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, what's going on, Tasha Lynn? We finna get up out of here, Tasha.
Hey, what up, Tasha Lynn?
Yeah. Shit.
What's that slogan you say? The tailpipe demonstration?
Stop falling for the stop falling for the
smoking
tailpipe. Man, I'm tripping, man. Stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe, smoking mirrors, bull crap.
They playing what? Chess?
Yeah, they playing these white people playing chess, they ain't playing checkers, man. We speak for the streets. We out of here, man.
Much love, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
All right, now.
Love y'all. Peace. Y'all hit that like button on your way out the door and donate that dollar to the platform. $sign for that to start 810. We out of here. Peace.
You're now rocking with Terrence Sale on Flint's #1 online podcast, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
It's your boy, Terrence Sales, a.k.a. Mr. Speak for the Streets, a.k.a. Big T, and you locked in to the #1 podcast in Flint, Michigan, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
You are now tuned in to Flint After Dark, Flint, Michigan's #1 online podcast show. Make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms. Speak for the streets, ENT. Make sure that you follow the homie Terrence Sales on Facebook at Terrence Sales. And make sure that y'all stay locked into the #1 podcast in Flint, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets, baby. Flint After Dark. Speak for the streets. Flint After Dark. Now rocking with Terrence Sale on Flint's #1 online podcast, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.